Okay, but I do want to see everyone. Okay. All right. Welcome to class. So we're gonna start with sitting nice and tall here. Not back slumped like that, but close to the edge. Nice and tall spine. Your postural muscles. Oh, there we go. I see you, Gary. You did it. And then just kind of feel your body from within. Maybe close your eye for a moment. And then feel anything in the body. You can notice your breath. You can notice tension or even pain. Try to do it without judgment, just kind of curiosity to seeing what's happening with your body this afternoon. And then feeling the breath coming in and out of your nose, the belly rising a bit on the inhale, and falling on the exhale. Just sort of coming into your center, right? Sometimes this can be like a really healing thing to do when you're feeling overwhelmed or tired. Just gonna sit in a quiet corner, close your eyes, connect with your breath, connect with your body, and then just take a little pause. And just noticing the breath and maybe lengthening the breath. Just maybe inhaling 4, exhaling for 4, if you can do that. If it's too long, just shorten it. Coming in and out. Feeling the lungs expand. Now again, breathing. Seems like you're doing nothing, but breathing is very important. A lot of people with Parkinson's do have shallow breath, which can affect your everything, right? Your fatigue and just the way you feel. So ideally, we would practice that full diaphragmatic breathing where the diaphragm goes down and pushes on the contents of the belly, and that's why the belly rises. So kind of bringing the breath deeper down into the belly versus being just up here in the chest. Feeling the ribs expand sideways, the lower ribs. See if you can take some nice deep breaths. And if you're having trouble, we can try the 3-part breath, right? Where you're breathing in, first into the belly, then another sip expands the lower lungs, and then last sip goes all the way up into your chest. And then exhale, nice and smooth. And then again, inhale, 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 big full breath, and then exhale. Nice long breath. Getting rid of all the stale air. Okay, and then inhale, 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 and exhale. So this can be slightly stimulating though, the working with the in-breath. So if you're feeling super fatigued or a little apathetic, you can take a few breaths like that and it might help. Inhale, 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 and then nice smooth exhale. Good. And then inhaling, just regular, normal, nice and long in breath, coming up with the arms. And then exhale, slowly lowering down. All the way until there's no more air. Inhale up, big reach up. And exhale down. And feel the sensation of this movement, right? When your arms are up, you're feeling it in your shoulders and your upper back. And then exhale down. So just this movement, this very simple movement can help you work your posture, right? When you can lift, there's a slight back bend in the back when you do that, and exhale down. Great. And then another good movement for posture, to prevent that rounding is the cactus arm. So you're pressing the whole forearm back, elbow and hand, opening up, sitting nice and tall, right? You don't want to be like this. You want to be nice and tall and press back. And then on the exhale, you're gonna bring those elbows together in front of your face. It's a little lower. Yeah. Like this, right? Open, cactus arms, and then close on the exhale. You're sort of covering your face as you close. Open and close. Open. And as you open, you might feel that stretch in these chest muscles, right? The pectorals, they get tight from sitting, from hunching. These muscles get tight. So when we push back, we're opening them up, stretching. Good. And then we'll go side to side. So still cactus arms, open it up, and then side bend. So you'll feel a stretch here, side to side. Yeah, so side bend is one of the 3 directions for the spine that we should practice every day. So side to side. Another one is front and back, right? So a few different ways. It could be either hinge, so going forward, right? Hinging at the hips. So for folding forward, getting that belly down to your thighs. And then sit up. And then we can lean back a little bit. So your core has to engage. You don't want to touch the back of the chair. So scoot forward in the chair so you have some space to lean back. And then we'll go forward again. And lean back, engage that core. Hold it up like you swallowed a rod, right? You're not moving the spine too much. And then forward fold. And then lean back, hold it. Good. And then we'll go all the way down. So if you can touch your feet, do that. If not, no worries. Just stay wherever you can go. Maybe on your knees, or reach for the floor. Okay, so nice forward fold. Yeah, relax your shoulders. Good. And then slowly we're gonna fold up again. Okay, and then we'll practice extension and flexion in the spine. So right now we were folding at the hips. Right now we're gonna actually round the upper back and with a cat and cow. So rounding upper back, which spreads your shoulder blades apart. Shoulders go forward, tuck to chin. And then lift the heart, shoulders back. Yeah, so you're opening the chest and then closing the chest. Right, like that, kind of like you're hiding your heart between your shoulders. And then you're opening the heart, opening the chest. And then you get a little back bend in your upper back. Round like a cat, stretching. And an arch. Really lift. And round. And lift. So this is also great for your posture because you're bringing some mobility in the upper back, right? You don't want all those muscles to be stiff, so you're always like this. You want to be able to have some movement up there, right? So cat and cow, great exercise. And you could even connect it with the movement of the arms. So you could go cactus arms and that cow, so a little back bend and pushing. And then you could go forward, like you want to jump into the water, rounding the back. And then open arms into cactus, lift the heart, and round. Open and round. Okay, everybody can feel it. It's getting a little more looser in the upper back. Good. Okay, and then come back to neutral spine. And then we'll go out to the side, straight arms. Okay, and then you're gonna try to touch the back of the head, right? So again, your arms have to kind of press back. You're gonna get a good stretch. Open and close. And open and close. Keep the breath flowing. Never hold your breath. Very good. Oh, there you are. You disappeared. Okay, and then relax. And just take a moment to feel your back. If I focus on my back right now, I definitely feel a lot of sensation because we just really moved it, right? So we brought some blood flow into those muscles. You might feel some sensation in there. Okay, so let's move on to, oh yeah, the third movement for the spine. So we did the side to side, we did forward and back, and we need to do twisting. So we're gonna go like that, touching the opposite knee. Knees are slightly apart. And then you're twisting your whole body, keeping the spine nice and long. Before we twist, we always want to lengthen first. You don't want to collapse and twist. That could potentially hurt your back. So long spine. And then just rotating along the axis of the spine. Good. So, and by moving the spine like that, muscles, but we're also stimulating the nerves and all the tissue there. So good for us. And you're twisting, you're also stimulating your digestion. It's like a massage for your gut. All right. And then back to center. Okay. Okay, let's do one more twisting motion. This time sort of more static. And then we're gonna also add neck movement. So everyone goes to your left. So your right hand on the left knee, chest up, shoulders down. This other arm is either behind you on the chair or reaching back. And then we're gonna stay here. Right, so reaching for the opposite knee, and then your head goes to the right without moving the chest. Stephen, bring your right hand on the left knee. Stephen, right hand on the left knee. Yeah. And the left arm is reaching behind you. Yeah, that's it. Good. And then back to center, and then we'll switch sides. So your left arm, I'll be on your side. So left arm touches the right knee as your chest twists to the right. Right arm reaches back. And then the head moves to the left. Looking over your left shoulder. And keeping the spine long, right? So you're good, that's it. Feeling the stretch in the body and breathing. And then back to center. Perfect. So those three movements, great to do every day. Side to side, forward back, or the back bend, forward bend, and then the twisting motion. So you guys can do it on your own too, now that you know it. All right, let's kind of move in a circular motion. So starting at the hips, right? So you're going forward, side, back, side. Nice big motion. So you'll get that stretch all the way into the hip, lower back. And then reverse, go the other direction. Get into that forward fold, side, forward. Great. All right. And back to center. Perfect. Okay, let's work the legs a little bit. So we'll start with just the leg extensions. So you're gonna try to lift the leg, possibly to almost parallel to the floor, right? To the point of you stretching through the heel, sitting nice and tall. So you can hold the chair if you want, and then push through the heel. So you're gonna feel those muscles here engage. Good. And then again, always when we do any exercise, we're aiming to have a neutral spine, right? So uh, the spine has a natural, a little bit of a arch in the low back, right? Not too much, but just a natural little bit. So when you're sitting like this, right, kind of like rounding in the low back, it puts a lot of pressure on the vertebrae and the discs. So and I know it's hard, like especially when you're stretching the hamstrings, the hamstring pulls the pelvis under, so it's even harder to sit upright. But at any point we're exercising, try to maintain that natural arch in the low back, not like this, right? But like this, which takes practice, but because you need to strengthen those erector muscles that keep you upright. So that's why I say, like, don't always sit in a chair where you're always like this, right? Sit maybe close to the edge of the chair, at least for some time every day. So you have to work on your posture and not rely on furniture. Okay. Um, okay, let's do some hip circles. So again, sitting nice and tall and then circling the knee out and back in. And there's this balance disc. It's kind of a plastic disc that has air in it, and so some people use that for sitting because it makes you kind of wobble, and you really need to engage your core. So you put it under your butt in the chair, and then you kind of need to really be engaged because if you disengage, you kind of fall. So that's a good tool to practice sometimes. The other side. I don't think I have one here, but maybe if I remember next time I can bring it from my garage. Or sitting on those big gym balls. But that can be a little bit more tricky because you have to kind of hold on to something. Sitting on those big gym balls also requires you to really engage your core. Okay, let's do so we're gonna go for the opposite arm and leg. Straighten the leg and the other arm up and overhead. And on other side. I'm gonna try to sit nice and tall, not leaning back too much. Keeping that natural arch in the low back. Good. All right, then take a little break. And then we'll do the toes and heels. Lift your heels, lift your toes. Lift your heels, lift your toes. And sit tall. And then we're trying to move to the maximum range of motion without pain, right? So really try to focus on lifting as high up as you can in both the feet and the toes and the heels. So you really stimulate those muscles around the ankle. Okay, and then keep the toes up. And we're gonna kind of stomp down with your heels. So stomp, stomp, stomp. Keep those toes up. Yeah, we have to work on that muscle endurance too. Toes up and stomping down a little bit. All right, and then release. And then I'm gonna hug in the left knee, left shin, and then do a circle with your foot. So again, try to do as big a circle as you can. Really moving at that ankle and to the sides, right? Pointing and then going to the side, up, side, down. Feel some engagement in those muscles. Good, and then reverse, go the other direction. Good. All right, other side. Same thing, nice big circle with your foot. Really put your mind to it. And reverse. All right. And release. Okay. Let's do the seated warrior two. So sit pretty close to the chair, to the edge of the chair, so you can do this. So one leg straight out, one leg also out, but knee bent. And then you're sitting tall. You're gonna bring those arms out to the side, look to the right, and then hold that warrior two. Very good. So here we're working the stamina, right? So holding those arms, you're working those shoulder muscles, you're working the core because you're lifting away from the pelvis. And you can activate the legs too by kind of pushing down to the floor slightly. Nice long spine. Yeah, look to the left, to the right, stretching the neck to the right. Good. Couple more breaths. Very good, very good. And then we'll go for a reverse warrior. So you're sliding down that straight leg and then side bending a little bit and then reaching that arm up, maybe all the way to your ear if that's okay for your shoulder. So really opening up the whole side of the body. Breathing. Yeah, nice job. Good. And then we'll go the other way. So use your forearm or hand to support yourself on the side. And then again, reaching up and over, really stretching those lats here. Get into that side bend a little bit, unless it hurts. Good, good, good. And then coming back out of it. All right. Then switch legs. So your right leg will be straight out, Left leg bend, your ankle below your knee. Again, arms out to the side. Now we're looking to the left. Shoulders down, tall spine. Looking like a warrior. Tall and proud, courageous. Breathing. Arms out to the side. Good, Stephen, nice. That's it. And look to the left. That's it, good. Right, and then sliding down that straight leg, bringing the arm up and over. And the core is still engaging, right? So you can elongate the spine even as you're side bending. Very nice. And then we'll reverse, going into side angle pose. Coming this way to the other side, right? Now you're leaning into that bent knee. And if you have really tight upper body, you might not get into as much of a side bend, but even a little bit, even if you're feeling anything here, is good. Okay, and then coming out. Right. Okay, so now that we're warmed up, we're gonna put in some music and move a little bit with rhythm and a little bit more umph. But if you get tired, you can always take more breaks. Okay, hopefully the Spotify will work. I had some trouble in my first class, but let's try. Okay, looks like it's working. All right.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today.
All right.
I want to be
All right, we're gonna start with Mark.
New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are
Moving
longing
the arms,
to stray
moving the feet off the floor.
right through the very heart of it. New York.
Try to listen to the rhythm of the song. Maybe move with the rhythm.
I wanna wake up in a city that doesn't sleep and find I'm king of the hill.
Right. And then we're gonna go cross the arms in front of you. Lift, 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 and then split them out. And finish the circle. And then inhale, lift, cross them, and then out to the side. Nice big circle. We're moving big in this class. Push for big movement unless it hurts. Big inhale, reach up and overhead. And down. Very good. All right, and then we're gonna go kind of like you're sweeping from one side, so arms on one side, and then you're bending forward, sweeping them to the other side, right? And then leaning back a little bit. So roll forward, sweep them to the side, lean back. Side to side like that, yeah, good. Side to side.
And find I'm a number one, top of the list.
Very good.
King of the hill, a number one.
Good. All right, and then we'll go in a circle around us. Both arms together.
Are melting away.
And then reverse to the other direction.
Start of it.
Very good. Inhale. back to center. And then just reaching down for side bend, rolling up.
Anywhere, it's up to you. New York, New York, New York.
Good. All right. And then we'll go like that. So bicep curl, right? Make a fist, elbows in, going open, close, open, close. That's it. Straighten, bring the fists up. Good. Okay, and then we're going to change it up a little bit. So we're going to go up. And then keeping the fist in front of your armpits, you're going to go out with the elbows. And then squeeze back in and open. Okay, so up, bicep curl, and elbows out. Squeeze back in, open. Up, lift. Squeeze up, open. Out to the side, squeeze back, open. Okay, one more. Elbows out, squeeze back in, and release. Good, that's it. All right, and then we're gonna rock from one sit bone to the other, like you wanna rock the boat. The core is engaging. You're gonna swing side to side. Maybe one sit bone lifts all the way. And then if you can reach the side as you shift the weight into the left sit bone, reach to the left, the right. So just keeping rocking, right? Good. That's it. So leaning to the side a little bit so your core is short. That's it. There. Look in back to center, and then do some more march. Okay, now we're gonna try to do, if you can't keep marching, try that. And then we're gonna open with the elbows still bent, right? So you're pushing the fist back and together. Together and open. While you still march. So as you push back, you're gonna feel it at the back of the shoulder. Some engagement there. This is another one that's good for posture. Just strengthen the back of the shoulder so your shoulders don't slide too far forward. That's it. Good job, okay? And then we'll go for a twist with a clap. So I know for some people clapping is actually hard. It does require quick movement, right? Parkinson's makes harder, but if you can, try to do a little bit of noise, clap it to the side. So you're twisting and clapping on the side of your body. If that's okay for your back. That's it. Okay, so the twisting helps you against the rigidity in the trunk that sometimes you can experience with Parkinson's. Like I said, it can also help your digestion. It can help move things along. A little bit of a massage. Good. Okay. And then we're gonna tap heel. So one heel, toes up, straightening, so reaching as far away as possible, straightening the knee in the process, alternating side. You can hold on the chair if you want.
Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy.
Okay, and then some more coordination. So
Don't worry.
now we're gonna work across the midline. So opposite arm and leg, which again, Parkinson's makes it hard. So don't feel bad if you're messing up. But we're gonna try to tap the left heel as the right arm reaches towards that. Right, so you're crossing the midline with that arm. And then right leg, left arm. The opposite arm and leg. You're reaching towards that foot.
Don't worry. Be happy. Look at me, I'm happy.
That's a good practice for the brain.
Be happy. I give you my phone number.
So that's it. And another version of that is the knee, high knee, and then you're touching into the opposite hand and a little bit of a twist, right? So you're twisting to that side. So a little bit of a twist side to side, lifting that knee and touching it with that opposite hand.
Ain't got no gal to make you smile, but don't worry.
That's
Be
it.
happy. Cause when you're worried, your face will frown, and that will bring everybody down. So don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy now.
Very good, very good. Okay. All right, and then we're gonna try to
Be happy.
open the leg.
Don't worry.
You can either jump them apart, both at the same time, and jump them together. Or if that's too much, you can do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so either 1 and 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll do the 1, 2, but you guys pick whichever. And then we can also add arms. So open,
Be happy.
and then as you bring them together, clap above your head. Open.
When you worry, you make it double.
And clap.
Don't worry.
Or 1, 2,
Be
3, 4. Right?
Be happy now.
Open, clap. If that's too much, just do the legs and don't do the arms.
Be happy. Don't worry, be happy.
Very good, everyone.
Don't worry,
Get that heart rate up.
be happy. Don't worry,
Okay,
be
one more.
happy.
All right, and then relax those arms. Actually, let's move just those arms like that. So you can lean forward a little bit and then push those arms back,
Put a smile
forward,
on your face.
back, forward.
Don't bring
Swing those arms back, kind of like you're really pushing against something, right? So you get your arms not here, but all the way behind you if you can. Push back,
Don't worry.
engage those triceps.
I'm not worried.
Really push back. Get those arms behind you. Okay, and then we'll do one arm forward, one arm back, like your arm swinging. Do a little bit faster.
Gather round.
One back, one forward.
With danger everywhere. One old cat, a dirty rat, does things that just ain't fair. Now here's the king
Right.
of swingers. At least he used to be. He thinks it's
Cool.
cool to
Okay.
play the fool. and mess
Then we'll
with
go
you
for
and
the
me.
flicks. So you're straightening the arms, but opening the fingers, straightening the fingers. Really big effort. Okay, and then make a fist.
Right past the son of a gun.
Flick, back, flick.
Break your heart with
And then you can do it quickly.
the king of sin. He won't give won't give in.
That's it. Nice job.
In a bunga book of his life.
Big effort. Spread those fingers.
Look out! Look out! Beware! Beware! Watch out! Watch out! Take care! Take
Very good, very good.
Like a drink?
Okay.
Do you have the time?
And then we'll go across like you're high-fiving someone up there. Reaching across.
Hey, wait a minute. There's more. The law of the jungle.
Very good, very good. So now we're gonna be like a
Smooth
train.
operator. He breaks the rules.
The one arm goes forward, one arm goes back, and then they switch.
He slides around the scene. His big gorilla bodyguard, his jungle limousine. Look out, ladies, dolls, watch out. He'll hit you up and spit you out. He's
And
a
then back up.
bunga, the king of fun. A big bad boss, the son of a gun. Take it, kittens, broad beware. He'll break your heart with
And
times.
forward again.
Bunga, the king of sin. He won't give up, he won't give in. Just a page in the bunga book of his life.
That's it. Good job.
You're just a page in a bunga
And
book.
then we'll go up and down, and then if you want, you can add arms. So kind of like you want to jump up, arms up, heels up, and then down. Up,
He's strong like an elephant,
up,
but he's just a dirty rat.
up, up.
Look out, ladies, dolls, watch out. He'll hit you up and spit you out. He's bunga bunga, the king of fun. Big bad
That's it.
son
Nice
of
job.
a gun. Take it, kitten, broads beware. He'll break your heart.
Good, good, good.
Bunga bunga,
All right.
the king of sin.
And then we'll go.
Give up, he won't give in.
We'll try to do the opposite, but instead of the knee, you're gonna try to lift your ankle up and then touch your ankle or somewhere on the shin. So you have to externally rotate the knee, point it to the side, and bring that foot higher up.
See you later, alligator.
Well, I saw my baby walking with another man today. Well, I saw my baby walking with another man today. When I asked her what's the matter, this is what
That's it, beautiful.
See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. See you later, alligator. After a while,
Okay.
crocodile.
And then we'll do
See you're in my way now.
knees apart, feet apart, and then you're kind of knock the knees together. Try to touch them if that's okay for your hip. And then open, close, open.
When I thought of what she told me, nearly made me lose my head. But the next time that I saw her, reminded her of what she said.
Move those
See
hips.
you later, alligator.
Okay. And then keep those knees apart, and then you're touching again.
After a while, crocodile. Can't you see you're in my way now? Don't you know you cramp my style?
Okay. Good, and then prepare your boxing gloves. We're gonna throw some punches. Nice dynamic
She said,
blow.
I'm sorry, pretty daddy. You know my love is just for you. She said, I'm sorry, pretty daddy. You know my love is just for you. Won't you say that you'll forgive me?
And then a hook, so going across to the
I
side.
said, wait a minute, gator. I know
Okay,
you
so
mean it.
left goes to the right, right goes to the
I
left.
said, wait a minute, gator.
Punch across.
I know
That's
you
it.
mean it just for play. Don't you know you really hurt me?
To the right, to the
What
left.
I have to say. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile.
Very good, very good.
See you
Okay.
later, alligator.
And then oops, another straighten bend,
Can't you see you're in my way now?
opening side.
Don't you know you cramp my style?
A little faster this
See you
time.
later, alligator.
part. All right. Good job, guys. All right. Let me turn on the music. We'll slow down. If you have water, feel free to take a sip and hydrate. A figure four stretch for our hips. So if you can, hoist your ankle up on top of your other thigh. That's a little too much. You could go lower on the straight leg. Sit close to the edge. Or even, I mean, this will feel a little different, but it works too, just kind of opening out the leg. But ideally, all the way up, because then you'll feel it deep in the hip. Figure four stretch. And then here again, the tendency might be to, because of tight hips, right? Kind of like roll down into your low back. So you can use your hands and try to get a little bit of a lift in that low back. Push your chest forward. And then, yeah, just kind of breathe here for a moment. Think about just gently pressing down through the leg, right, to open up the hip. Breathing, feeling the sensation in the hip. Great. Okay, and then we're gonna try to cross the leg a little bit more if you can. Otherwise, you can also keep it here. But cross, and we're gonna take a twist. So if your left leg is on top, first we're gonna lift through the core and then reach for the outside of the left knee. And then this left arm reaches back. Yeah, so you could also just place your hand there and twist to the left. The other way, Dennis. So your right hand on the left knee. Unless it feels like, if you feel like here you don't have any any freedom to twist, you could uncross and do the regular twist. With this cross, you'll feel it a little bit more of a stretch in the outside of the hip, like outside of that leg if you cross. But this one, also gives you a nice sensation in the spine. Okay, again, try to keep lifted, right? You don't want to compress the discs in the twist. Good, and then back to center. And then uncross, and we'll do the other side. So first the figure four stretch. So placing that ankle on top on the other side. So your right leg on top of your left thigh. And then sitting tall, gently pressing the leg down. Good, and then maybe crossing and taking the twist, either with crossed legs or uncrossed. So your left hand on the outside of the right knee and twisting to the right. All right, nice deep breath. And then back to center, and then uncross. Okay, and I think it's almost time actually to do relaxation. So let's just do one sounding exercise together with face and fingers. So you're gonna open your eyes, kind of like you're surprised, open your fingers, and you're gonna go Ah, like something bad is happening. Ah, open your eyes, open your mouth, open your fingers, and loud, nice ah. Ah, big movement. Ah, be silly. Ah, good. And then we'll do um just the face, and we'll do E. So big smile, right? E, like big wide mouth. E. Good. And then big inhale in, and then ooh, so small round mouth. Ooh. Nice and loud so everybody hears you. Nobody can hear you actually, but that's why you can blast it. Ooh. Woo. All right. Okay. So now we can just relax. Now you can slump a little bit if you want. Just kind of lean into the chair. Or I don't know, if you have something to put your legs up, that would be nice. To put your legs up like that. Um, or if you have a sofa next to you, you could lie down. That would be nice too. And then just close your eyes again, and I'm gonna do a little body scan. So you're moving your attention into the body part I'm naming. Okay, so we're gonna move our attention to the right foot, toes, and the sole of the foot. Just kind of feeling it from inside. Right ankle, right calf, right knee, right thigh, and right hip. And then feel your left foot, left toes, and the sole of the foot, left ankle, left calf, left knee, left thigh, and left hip. And feel your belly moving with the breath. Feel your low back. And feel your upper back. And feel your chest and shoulders. Your arms. And your hands. Feel your neck. And feel your face. And then feel your whole body. And take a deep breath in and slowly move your fingers and toes. Maybe take a stretch. Wow. All right. So we're going to close the class. And before I close it, before I forget, as you might know, PD Active is doing their annual appeal right now. So if you can contribute, anything counts, even small amounts. Please go to their website or reach out to me if you can find it. PD Active is sponsoring this class and other classes and organizing other wonderful events. So yeah, they're fundraising for all those wonderful activities. Okay, and then let's do our little loving kindness prayer. Also, it's Thanksgiving, so maybe feeling gratitude for your body, for your family, for your support circle, feeling gratitude for yourself, for showing up, doing the exercise. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be mindful. May I have courage. May I have fun. And may I treat myself and others with love and compassion. And then hands to your forehead as a reminder, the power of your thoughts. Hands to your lips as a reminder of the power of your words. And hands to your heart as a reminder of the power of your actions. Thanks, everyone. Great job. Happy Thanksgiving. I'll see you guys next week.
Happy Thanksgiving. Your kids are going to be there on FaceTime or coming home?
Oh, no. Well, my son is still at home with us, and my daughter came Friday. Yeah, so she's already home. Yeah, we're all together. So that's nice. I know we were just there, and then 5 days later, she came back. It's funny, but that's what it is. Yeah, so we're all together, which is nice.
Well, thank you
All
for the
right.
class. And
Thank you.
What is it?
said thank you for the class and
Oh,
Evangeline for helping me get in today.
I'm sorry. Sorry about your troubles. Hopefully, I don't
Hopefully,
know. I can check what email address you're signed in with. Okay, yeah, let me check that. And maybe I can try to, if it's wrong, I can try to sign you up with the correct one because you sent me an email before. I should have it. Okay.
well, she sent me the correct one.
Yeah, okay.
I'll just
Sounds good.
save it.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thank
Keep
you.
moving, keep moving. Do this video again this week, hopefully. Especially if you eat a lot. It might be nice to move. Okay, bye everyone.
Bye.